Shifting focus now to the war in Ukraine. Today, Russia has claimed to have launched offensive operations across multiple Ukrainian front lines. The Russian Defense Ministry said that its forces targeted key military infrastructure in Ukraine's Sumy, Kharkiv, Donetsk, Zaporizhzhia, Kherson. And according to the Russian Defense Ministry, over 150 locations were hit, including drone storage sites as well as deployment points. The Russian forces also claimed that their air defenses shot down 146 Ukrainian drones in the last 24 hours. And Ukraine also claimed battlefield wins. Ukrainian Defense Ministry reported intense fighting, over 253 battles to be precise, in just one day. Ukraine claimed that clashes took place in Russia's Kursk region. Ukrainian forces also said to have carried out missile artillery strikes against Russian military targets, including weapon storage and electronic warfare stations. As fierce fighting continued on the battlefield, diplomatic efforts continued on the side as well. U.S. President Donald Trump has indicated that he might meet with the Russian president during his upcoming trip to Saudi Arabia in mid-May. And there's also a push from the U.S. as well as European leaders for direct communication with Moscow to help end the war in Ukraine. Western diplomatic efforts aside, Russia seems to be cautious. Trump claims that EU leaders have urged him to engage with Putin, but Russia's top officials, including Putin, have emphasized their desire for a security framework that respects their interests. Putin also publicly stated that the use of nuclear weapons is not currently necessary. On the support front, Ukraine hopes to receive 3 million artillery shells this year, with significant contributions reportedly from Czech-led initiatives. President Zelensky is currently visiting Prague to boost military aid for Ukraine and discuss plans for F-16 training programs. As far as talks with Russia are concerned, the Ukrainian president remains skeptical about Russia's declared ceasefire plans for May 9, citing continuous attacks.
We believe that ceasefire is possible at any moment, even starting today, and should last for at least 30 days to give diplomacy a real chance. For example, in the past days, they have been saying that they want some partial ceasefire, but you should know that number of assaults these days was the highest in the past months. They conducted more than 200 assaults. I listened to the report by General Syrski. He told me that there were more than 200 assaults yesterday. So we do not believe them. Provocations are possible, and it depends on the Russians. If anyone still believes them, they can test it.
The Czech government has been a strong backer of Ukraine since the war started. In fact, the Czech government has also led an initiative to supply Ukraine with large caliber ammunition.
If someone has all the cards in their hand to end the war, then it is President Putin, who can do it with a single decision. But so far, the will has not appeared.
Remember, just last week, Putin declared a 3-day ceasefire over May 8 to 10 to mark the 80th anniversary of the victory of the Soviet Union and its allies over Nazi Germany in World War II. Zelensky has called the temporary truce call pointless. Instead, called for an unconditional ceasefire over at least 30 days. And so, as the fighting continues, the world watches closely. Can the diplomatic efforts aiming to broker peace come before military actions intensify further? We'll have to wait and watch for that answer. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.